Good afternoon, my dear students. I myself Om Prakash Sah. Students, in our today video, I am going to tell you about the clause. Clause. The first of all, we will know about the definition of clause. A group of words that forms part of a sentence and has a subject and a predicate of its own is called a clause. A group of words that forms part of a sentence and has a subject and a predicate of its own is called a clause. We know that there are three kinds of clause: noun clause, adjective clause, adverb clause. So we will define it one by one. A noun clause is a group of words which contains a subject and a predicate of its own and does the work of a noun. Let's take an example. I expect that I shall get a prize. I expect that I shall get a prize. Expect what? Expect what? I shall get a prize. That I shall get a prize. Here in the sentence, I shall is the subject and get a prize is the predicate and contains subject and predicate of its own. So it is called the clause. In the sentence is I expect that I shall get a prize. So expect what? Expect what? Get a prize. That I shall get a prize. Here I shall is the subject and get a prize is the predicate. It contains a subject and the predicate of its own. So it is called the clause. This clause is the object of the verb. This clause is the object of the verb expect. Expect. I expect that I shall get a prize. So in this, expect is the verb and that I shall get a prize is the clause, and so does the work of a noun. So it is called a noun clause. So it is work as a noun. So it is called a noun clause. Let's take another example. I fear that I shall fail. I fear that I shall fail. He saw that the clock had stopped. He saw that the clock had stopped. So, a noun clause is introduced by the word. How we will identify the noun clause? A noun clause is introduced by the word that, by questions words like why, what, how, etc. If or whether. Second one is the adjective clause. Second one is the adjective clause. An adjective clause is a group of words which contain a subject and a predicate of its own. So it is called an adjective clause. An adjective clause is a group of words which contains a subject and a predicate of its own. It is called an adjective clause. Just take an example. The umbrella which has a broken handle is mine. The cloth which he wore is very costly. So the umbrella which has a broken handle is mine. Which has a broken handle. In this sentence, which has a broken handle describes the umbrella and does the work of an adjective. In this sentence, which has a broken handle describes the umbrella and does the work of an adjective. So it contains a subject. This sentence contains a subject and a predicate of its own. Another example is Mary had a little lamb. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. Look at the sentence, listen the sentence very carefully. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as the snow. So in this sentence, whose fleece was white as snow. So it is the adjective clause because it's point out towards about the predicate. An adjective clause describes a noun or pronoun. It usually answers the question which one and what kind of. An adjective clause describes a noun or pronoun. It usually answers the questions which one and what kind of. So what we have seen there, Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. The third one is adverb clause. Adverb clause. An adverb clause is a group of words which contains a subject and a predicate of its own and does the work of an adverb. An adverb clause is a group of words which contains a subject and a predicate of its own and does the work of an adverb. By taking the one example, they rested when evening came. They rested when evening came. So in this sentence, they rested. They rested. When they rested? When evening came. When evening came. So in this sentence, when is the adverb and rested when evening came. You may sit wherever you want. You may sit anywhere or wherever you want or you like. So in this sentence we can see that wherever you like. Wherever is it shows the place. It shows the place wherever you like. So you may sit wherever you like. It is an important point about the adverb. An adverb clause is usually modify a verb. It may tell the time, place, manner of the action. So, an adverb clause usually modify a verb. It may tell the time, place, manner of the action. I think that boys and girls, always, you know, about the phrase also. Phrase, noun phrase, adjective phrase, and the adverb phrase. There are three kinds of phrases: noun phrase, adjective phrase, adverb phrase. What is the phrase? A group of words that gives the sense but not the complete sense. A noun phrase is a group of words that does the work of a noun. It is called the noun phrase. Adjective phrase. An adjective phrase is a group of words that does the work of an adjective, so it is called adjective phrase. And adverb phrase. An adverb phrase is a group of words that does the work of an adverb, so it is called the adverb phrase. In our forthcoming video, I am once again tell you about the phrase. So students, in this topic, in this today video, you have learnt about the clause. So I think that all of you have understood quietly about the clause. What is the difference between the clause and phrase? A clause, a group of words that form part of a sentence and has their own subject and a predicate, so it is called the clause. And where on the other side, a phrase is a group of words that make the sense but not the complete meaning, that make the sense but not the complete sense, so it is called the phrase. The clause has has three kinds, and on the other hand, the phrase has also three kinds: noun clause, adjective clause, adverb clause. Whereas in the phrase, it is also three types of phrase: noun phrase, adjective phrase, and the adverb phrase. So, students, in our forthcoming video, we are coming with with different topics. Have a good day.